Hi families, in this video I'm going to be going over the virtual map testing expectations for students next week. This is our map testing calendar. When we did the practice map test, you were told whether your student was in the A group or the B group. Every homeroom is divided into two different groups. We will communicate that again. But basically, Wednesday is the reading map test, Thursday is the math map test. Students will attend morning meeting from 8:15 to 9:15, and then half of the class will take the reading map test from 9:15 to 11:15. We will have lunch from 11:15 to 12:15, and then from 12:15 to 2:15, the other half of the class, known as Group B, will take the reading test. You'll take the map test with your homeroom teacher. On Thursday, the kids will be taking the math map test. So from 8:15 to 9:15, everyone will come to morning meeting. From 9:15 to 11:15, that first half of the class will take the map test, the math map test. From 11:15 to 12:15, we will have lunch, and then from 12:15 to 2:15, the other half of the class will be taking the math test. If your child is not testing, they will be either on Lexia or Imagine Math. Okay, spending time there. We will not have any live sessions or assignments outside of the map test these 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. Okay? And then on Friday and Monday, we'll be having makeup days. Okay? Students will be logging into the test between 9 and 9:15. However, every student should be at morning meeting at 8:15, no matter when they're taking the test. We'll be going over important information regarding the test that they'll need to know. So they'll be logging in at 9. However, they need to be there at 8:15. How long is the test and when can I start? The test will take as long as necessary. The kids do not need to rush, but they do need to read and answer each question at a normal pace. And they can begin the test as soon as they see the start screen. If you need a break, the teacher will need to know. In order to let your teacher know, you need to type RR or break into the chat box and then type back when you're about to start testing again. Please do not close out your test screen when you leave for a break. If you don't know the answer to a question, students, it's okay. And it's also expected that you won't know all the answers. So kids, just try your best and select your best guess. This is not for a grade. It's just to let us know what you know. You'll know that you're done when you see a congratulations message. And let your teacher know when you are done via chat. Send a picture of your screen when you are finished through Class Dojo, and you should be sending this to your teacher only. Okay? During the test, you need scratch paper, a pen or pencil, the charger to your computer, and headphones. You should keep Google Meets open during testing so that you can contact the teacher if there are any issues using the chat box, or you can have your parent or guardian send a message through Class Dojo. If you have a problem, you need to let your teacher know through the Google Meet chat box or Dojo. Please do not come off mute. That is very important. Once the test has begun, everyone must stay on mute so that we don't interrupt the testing environment for the other kids who are testing. So, parents and caregivers, all students need to have a parent or caregiver during the test. This is not to help them with questions regarding the content. However, they need to be there to give technology support. After your child has logged in successfully, parents and caregivers won't be needed unless you have a problem and need the help talking to the teacher. I'm going to go over a few student login steps. So the teacher will drop the link to the map test into the Google Meets chat box, and the student will click on the link when directed by the teacher, and then you'll see this screen. To complete your login, your student will select his or her name, okay, and if it is correct, select yes, and then it will confirm and ask you to begin. So common issues during login, we're ready to troubleshoot. If you see the screen, oops, where's my test window? That means the student needs to disable pop-up blocking. We will have resources on hand to send you whenever that issue arises so that it can walk you through how to fix it. Okay? Okay, parents, you are not allowed to help the student with anything other than tech support. We just really want to see what they know. So the first time, we'll just send a text or we'll call you and say, hey, I just want to remind you that you're only allowed to provide tech support. And then if a student arrives late and misses the entire intro PowerPoint that they will be receiving at morning meeting, they'll join the PM group, which is the makeup group. And admin will use the discretion to bump tardy kids to the makeup day. So, camera on and focused. Our cameras must be on at all times. Any communication from the student to the teacher must be done in the chat box, okay? And students know how to use that. The testing environment must be quiet, distraction-free. There's no TV on in the background. It's quiet, no eating and drinking. The student needs to be sitting up at a table in a chair. Encourage students to just try their best. Questions on the test material aren't allowed. The only support person, the support person must be present to assist with technology only. The support person may not help with reading or answer any map test questions. If the student starts rapidly guessing and going too fast, they'll see the screen that says, no need to rush, please raise your hand for help, because it'll notice that the students are answering quickly. Okay. Student expectations, okay? We take our time and go slowly. We read every question carefully. We focus on our test. We choose the right answer. We answer every question and show our work, and we communicate with our teacher using the chat box. Students will scroll through the names to find theirs whenever they log in, like I said before. So the test is already assigned. So all they should have to do is choose their name, select the test. It'll already be selected for you, and then click next to confirm. So those are all of the expectations that I have that I wanted to communicate with you all. Thank you so much for working alongside of us to help set students up for success. And please look for updates on Class Dojo to be reminded of which group your kids will be tested in. If you have any questions, please let your teacher know. Have a good weekend.